Okay, so this is Marley from Moments of Madness. AJ and Marley, but AJ's not here to babysit me. I've been meaning to blog more, but yeah, life has been stressful, and I type all day for a living. So I thought maybe I could do video blogging. Um, but nobody really wants to see this ugly mug, so my next thought was, well, I wanted to replay Planet Crafter with the Toxicity DLC that's released today. Um, and I thought, well, maybe what I can do is video me playing it while I talk at people. I'm sure no one really cares what I have to say, but you know, it's the internet era version of screaming into the void. So yeah, my plan is basically to talk about whatever's on my mind. It'll be very stream of consciousness. I'm not planning on scripting anything. Sometimes I might even talk about the game I'm actually playing. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Don't plan to edit anything, but this is supposed to be polished. It's just supposed to be me unloading my brain. So yeah, anyway, so I've got a new game here that I'm starting. I'm going to play through from scratch again. You can see I've already played Planet Crafter quite a lot. Um, but I decided to just start from scratch. I wanted to replay through with the new um, planet that just dropped, like I mentioned. So I decided to start from scratch. Plus, I have like the memory of a goldfish, so I'll probably forget how half of this game works anyway. So let's see how it goes, shall we? Um, This is I've really enjoyed this game. It's an indie group that developed it. From what I understand, that they have very limited number of people working on it, and I think for what they've accomplished and what they've released, it's really good. I enjoy it. It's very zen-like. I get quite into the base building side of things because yeah, I I quite enjoy building bases and making pretty things. So fascinating construction. Okay, so basically, yeah, you land on this planet and you need to terraform it. Cool, excellent. You can mine materials and craft things. So yeah, plan isn't really to talk about the game a lot. There's plenty of videos out there with people who are actually great gamers. Go and watch their videos. I quite enjoy watching um, Thaddeus. I can link to his channel anyway. Uh, I find him quite enjoyable to watch. So yeah, it's not about me teaching anyone how to actually play the game. Um, yeah. So I'm currently on some leave from work because things have been incredibly stressful and not been coping very well out. So my doctor decided that it was in my best interest to take some time off and try to forget about work. And here I am talking about yeah. Anyone who actually listens to our main podcast knows that I am neurodivergent. So uh, I have problems with emotional regulations. Times I stress. I either do really well or not all that great. Um, so I know everyone is a bit like that, but yeah, I've just found that high pressure, lots of things going on, short timelines, I do really well. It immediately calms me down and I deliver things. Then flip side of things, when it'll it's too much, and I just mentally collapse. So I am currently in the mentally collapse phase. Did I do that? Yes, I did. All right. Uh, so when I decided to play through this again, my plan was basically to I don't play anything hardcore. I'm not a great gamer. I'm sure you'll see that. If I ever start playing other games as well, you'll definitely see that. Planetcraft is a good one for me because there are no enemies that I have to try and be coordinated enough to point, click, and fire at, which is great. Maybe sometime just as like a comedy cycle, I might do a shooter game, just so that you can see exactly what I mean when I say, yeah, I'm not a great gamer. Um, by all means, that's not because I am female. There are plenty of really great female gamers out there, I'm sure. Believe it or not, your genitals do not have anything to do with whether or not you can play a game. Shock, horror, surprise, Pikachu face. Um, it's more to do with the fact that I am easily distractible. I have a problem with keeping an eye on multiple things on the screen at the same time. Um, I have some serious lackage of hand-eye coordination. Um, so those things are more likely to screw me into not being able to play games that involve a lot of coordination. So yeah, I enjoy playing them. I enjoy playing a lot of different types of games. My biggest joy is things like Talos Principle, puzzle games where you've got to figure it all out, or sandbox crafting, base building type puzzles like this. Um, so yeah, I'm sure once I've played through the whole terraforming this and building bases while I talk at you, I'll probably play some other games as well. But like I said, they will probably very much be Comedy Central. Alright, now, real. So, things that have been going on. Biggest one for me lately, really, I guess, is like, just feel like the older I get, the less I understand the world. Don't stand why people. I don't care so much about what other people do or think. Why there's so much hate for anything that they personally don't like. So I just don't understand passion and care. It's so rare nowadays. It's, yeah, don't want to be. I'm having a hard enough time at the moment. I don't be that deep. What else can we talk about that's not? Yeah, now we've got some power. Excellent. Let's talk about that. Look, we've got power. Huzzah! Okay, so what else? Oh, expand the size of this base. I do thing where I build a small base through because I've built all these things in locked in. Huzzah! Buildy. Is anyone keeping track of that for me? Any things I need to keep? So I did have a lot of fun trying to set up how was I going to record this, how was I going to record it so that, you know, I stop having so much breathing sounds. If you've listened to the podcast, you can tell that my microphone, I have not figured this microphone situation out very well at all. There's a lot of breathing sounds. Harley has yet to do the thing that she really should do, which is quit smoking. I'm pretty sure that's why there's so many breathing sounds. Um, you know, gaspy, wheezy, smoky, stinky smoker. Alrighty then. So now started. It's distortion. Very good. Oh yeah, media's full. Sometimes the media shower brings you resources, and sometimes they're just meteors. And there is a fantastic achievement that you can get playing this through Steam, where you're supposed to try and deliberately get hit by a meteor. Which was loads of fun. What I'm currently trying to cope with is the fact that I'm back to the beginning, so I don't have a jetpack, so I can't just zip around the place. So, oof. Go over there and see if these are resource meteors or just medium meteors. There is a color coding to the sky when they drop. These are resource ones. They're common resource. Very good. So there's different color coding that happens. Oh, I need to get back to a place with oxygen. Um, the sky has a different haze to it when there's like the pulsar quartz meteors versus other types of meteors. Something just for the logs. Yeah, this is what talking to someone without any external feedback back into the conversation is like. For someone with, you know, my particular issues. So many issues. My brain just wanders all over the place with many, many tangents. I mean, most of the time when I record, I think I'll probably decide what actual stance is or topic is, and then see where the tangents take us. But like, I was really eager after buying the new DLC today to just get this party started. So I figured that it would just be like a generic intro session where I just talk at you about what the plan is. Well, and see how it goes from there. Because, yeah, I just really wanted to start playing again from scratch. And I didn't want to have to sit down and do some sort of storyboard or topic planning for the first session. And again, because I am on mental health leave, I'm trying to be nice to my brain at the moment. To have no delete. I'm going to end up some sort of streamer, big following. Um, so I don't to be polished. Maybe there's one or two people out there who, similar to me, very lonely person, social anxiety issues, vision, yeah, just I believe that's part of the reason why I have some trouble with connecting with people. Agility boots. Tell more. Like I said, I do have some serious memory issues sometimes, so I forget what opens when. So, as much as I have spent hours and hours playing Planet Crafter, I forget when things unlock and when things happen. So you'll probably get an awful lot of that of me going, "Ooh, this thing that I am so used to having. I have that now. Oh, how cool is that?" So, deal with it. What was I talking about before I got derailed by getting agility boots? Oh, yes, so, part of this whole thing is I work, my job is remote, I'm remote based nowadays, so I don't get into an office, I get to see people regular except in certain, because I have a very limited number of real life friends, and nowadays most of them are Sydney based, not Melbourne based. I feel very, very isolated. So, maybe me chatting while I play some stupid game resonates with someone else, and, you know, and have our little tribies. Similar to what Andrew and I are trying to do the channel. It's out to find our own little tribe of online people. They become major influencers. That. So, there's you got an interesting one. Tribe. I don't need a station. Station. A lot of my resource gathering down here to start with. Still have it. As you terraform the planet and water becomes a thing, this whole area becomes a beautiful big lake. So, just yeah, some things like plants and stuff. I wish for a bigger backpack already. Give me big backpack already. So, yeah, the plan here is like I haven't done any like when you can set up the game, you can choose to change fast how much energy usage is used, things you've got, and how fast terraforming happens and sort of thing. The only thing I actually terraforming because I kind of only really stream, so basically I didn't get too slow because I'm sure there's only so much of what you can run around that you can take. So yeah, I mean the terraforming speed up a little bit, like not uh, a bit faster. I did debate whether or not I should start my gameplay on the new Toxicity planet, or if I should play from the original Prime planet, which is what I'm actually playing now, and ultimately decided that yes, I should play on the Prime and play through. So I'll probably go to Toxicity as my second planet instead of going in the order of the DLCs and going to Humble next, because yeah, to try play the new stuff. Yeah, to start from the start, because like that's what I wanted to do, was play through again. So yeah, start on Prime. Um, I do tend to create all my storages to hold single resources. A lot easier. Start getting big ones to um be all prepped and ready for building things. Ooh, new blueprint. So yeah, see over here, at certain levels it unlocks new crafty stuff. So I've only got drills at the moment, so overall terraformation and pressure are the only things that are actually clicking up. Build a heater. Let's build a heater. Apparently this somehow will make the whole planet toasty. The heat's of the slow uptick. What else should we talk about? You people hear me I don't know. Anyone wants to hear me blather on full stop, so what just dinged? Ooh, level 2 backpack, look at that. This how size a backpack. Ah, I am so Nightfall. So weirdly, for someone who was recently, like as in 5 minutes ago on this stream, talking about how isolated and lonely I feel, when I was playing this uh thing, look, can I just like live in my base? Base is pretty. Live here on this isolated planet with no one else around. Well, consistency is one of my personal traits, but yeah, on my main game, I build. I built out themed rooms for son and his best friend and my sister, and it'll go live on this base on my terraformed planet. Um, yeah, yeah. So they were themed. My son's area was all pink, all the pink butterflies and animals and fish and everything that I could come up with. Uh, his besties was all red and frogs, and my sister's was all purple, and yeah, um, designed with them in mind based on the limitations of what I had in the game. Um, but then the later game stuff opens up, you can actually get a lot of like decor based stuff like pool tables and other assorted stuff that you can build out an actual base with. Um, I really only really got another couple of minutes. I've decided to sort of limit my sessions to half an hour. Because really, half an hour of listening to me jabber is probably more than anyone might help me with the habit forming stuff that I'm breaking up. Focused time for specific things, including, you know, fun time. Actually, a good thing. It's believe that structure is something with ADHD don't like. We don't like routine because we're not good at it and blah blah blah. Structure is actually really, really good for us. It helps us know, helps us maintain our lives a little bit. Not good at sticking to it or maintaining um, routines so well because like we do get distracted by shiny things. But I do find that when I have designated things, the um, I tend to be more distractible when I'm not doing it because I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something specific right now and I am not, and I feel a little bit lost until I either fill the gap or know what it was that I was supposed to do. You know, I'm still a bit of a chaos goblin within the boundaries of that, so yes, okay, this is the time that I cook dinner, and it might take me longer than most people to cook dinner because I get distracted 5 million times while I'm doing it, but I still do it. Gets done, get fed. If they're really, really nice to me, they even get fed something actually yummy. So I could have probably gone back to base. It's really time to stop. Uh, this is typical Marley, got a little bit distracted. Just wants to do a little bit more. Just a little bit more. We should be closer to being terraformed by No! Fine. Run out of food at some point, you'll watch me die. Be great. Oxygen. White thing. Shouldn't have been on this planet that is not people to live. Say it isn't so. Vegetarian building. And in it. And now, apparently, somehow from oxygen happens. Oxygen is going up. Ooh, huzzah! I don't know, maybe I don't need to play every little second of this while streaming. Yeah, I can play a bit more, gather some resources and not rock building stream. Is that a thing? I do. Build a couple. It's the one that I find to get. Especially needs to be built inside. Apparently a heater inside your base is somehow increase the heat on the overall planet. Ooh. These little things will help depressurize the planet or increase the pressure. Oh, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. If you want to understand how the terraforming stuff happens, we'll need to get AJ to join us. I'm sure she understands it a hell of a lot better too. So we built a few drills, turbine thingies, built an oxygen thing, and slow clicking. Slow clicking. Two. Oh, okay. Alright, so that's probably enough of me blathering at you for this session. I said maybe I'll find a real topic to go with, but this was supposed to just be a vlog. Oh, I remember everything that I was going to talk about this session now that I'm finishing up. How excitement is that? So I guess that means that next session I will talk to you about all of that stuff, unless I forget that too. So, yeah, but anyway, if you've enjoyed watching me run around the planet while rabbiting on, feel free to, hit that like and subscribe. Listen to the main podcast where AJ and I are a lot more, well, every other week we plan a topic out and we mostly stick to it. And then every other week, it's just us chatting and everything. But yeah, AJ's a lot more entertaining than I am, so probably the main podcast will work for you there. But yeah, hit like and subscribe. These sessions with me will be YouTube only. I'm not going through all the hassle of getting them on, Spotify or anything like that. So yeah, and help me come up with the name for these sessions that I do on my own, because like at the moment I'm just sort of calling them gaming and gibberish. Gaming and gibberish? That doesn't work. I like alliteration, so okay. Anyway, thanks for listening to me talk while I play the game, and I'll catch you next time. Oh, look, next time we'll have a solar panel. Great. Thanks. Bye.